All right, we're ready. We are ready. Hi, guys. Hello, hello. I'm good, Iona. How about you? Hey, Crystal. Hey, Carmen. So we're definitely going to be doing the 3-card stud, which is the 3 cards, which is $50, but it is messages that'll come from Spirit. No questions needed to be asked. All you do is just send your payment through PayPal. I will concentrate on your name and share that the way I always do with my grandmother, and we will go from there. Hey, everybody. Hey, Jelly. Hey, Blue Eyes. Hi, Iris. All right, come on, you guys. Hey, Jody. Oh, thanks, Jody. Yeah, I'm glad to get rid of the blonde. Glad to get rid of the blonde. So, oh, thank you, Iona. Thank you. Yeah, back to my regular color. I'm done with the blonde. I'm done with it. I'm so done with it. I'm almost 60 years old. I'm good with the brown. I'll take it. Not far from 60. Hello, Serena, Alicia, Crystal, Jelly. Missed you too. Missed you too, Jelly. All right, let's see. Hey, Demetria. Hello, nice to see you. Oh, thank you very much, I'll tell her. Thank you. Yeah, you can send it through PayPal. Yeah. Yeah, my moderator will be on in a second and be able to put everything up for you. They'll be on for you in 1 second. One momento. I could try to type it on there. Jewel, thank you. Thank you for that. Let's see. I'm waiting for 1 second, you guys. All right, let me put it right here. I think that's it. I think that's it. You guys see it? There's the PayPal link. There's the PayPal link. So hopefully that'll work for you all. And we'll get 3 cards. Remember, there's no questions asked. So I'll just see your name. I'm not opening it. No questions asked. It'll be 3 messages that'll come for you, whatever they're pertaining to, but 3. So let's get ready. Let's see what we got. Jelly, you're so cute. All right. So let's see who I have first is, I think it is Monique. Yep, it is Monique. Let me just confirm. Okay, yes. All right. So Monique, you're first and Jelly second. All right, Monique, you're first. Let's see. Monique. Okay, Monique. No lie. 3 cards fell out. All right. Monique. Let me get my old lady specs on. Okay. Oh, they're just as dirty as can be. Oh, they get so dirty. I didn't eat nothing with them. All right. All right, Monique. Your first cards are, you have the 9 of Cups. Your second card is the 10 of Cups. Wow. Okay, so that's the way it's moving. And then your third card is the 4 of Cups. So you have all cups. So this is talking about everything's weighing very heavy on you where your heart is concerned. Different emotions, different issues, different feelings. There's also some swaying back and forth of something, either confused, not able to make up your mind, feeling kind of overpowered in one sense, or being pushed to do something that's maybe not what you want to do. Now, where the Four of Cups are concerned, let me go with the 10 first, because the 10 came first. So with the 10 of Cups, okay, there is definitely something you're remembering that has to do with emotions. Something you remember has to do with feelings, situations. It is situational. It is pertaining to a particular person. There is also something that you're remembering or wanting to get back. So with your reminiscing over something, remembering how something was, remembering that feeling that you had, missing that so very much, very intense. May or may not have had children with this person, but either way, it also could be a spiritual awareness around you with the baby showing here. It could be a spiritual awareness as well. I also have with the Four of Cups for you, which talks about being very disconcerted over something. You or your partner is definitely really thinking something over. I mean, this isn't just it's crossing my mind. This isn't just I thought about you yesterday. This is that I am so determined to figure this out. I'm struggling here. I've hit a block or a point where I don't know what to do, but I am going to, one way or another, figure out how to divide something fairly and evenly, because it feels like the Justice card wants to come in here. With the Nine of Cups, it talks about, again, remembering, and this is what I talked about in the beginning, remembering something, a feeling that you had, a peaceful time, a time when things were working properly, a time when things felt good for you. It also talks about you wanting to recapture that moment. It could be with a water sign. It could also be with an air sign, and it could be with an earth sign. I don't see so much fire. I don't. But I see any of the others. I see any of the others. I also feel like there is something that is fruitful coming towards you. I also feel like it is going to be a blessing in disguise, so to speak. It is going to be an unexpected pleasure that is going to come towards you. So be excited for that. Be excited for that. All right. Next up, Jelly. Jelly is up next. Jelly's up next. And again, it is no questions asked. 3 cards, $50. It's kind of like a mini read, but you don't ask a question. Spirit just knows and will tell you what's going on. All right. Jelly. 1, 2, 3. All right, Jelly. All right, Jelly. So, Jelly, in your situation, Jelly, this is talking about the Queen of Wands is your first card. Sorry. The Fool card is the second, and the Knight of Pentacles is your third card. So starting off with the Queen of Wands. So someone looks at you as being very, like you stand out amongst others. Somebody's looking at you as favorable. Somebody's looking at you as princess-like, meaning royalty, meaning higher than, not your average Joe kind of thing. So what I'm getting about that is there is more opportunities coming for you in your position. I also feel like there is going to be a walk, something with career, something to do with career that is going to take place in 8 or in the month of 8, or ideas, plans, gatherings, meetings, or something around August, September is coming up for you. So stay tuned for that. Also, there is something different that you're going to look at. I don't know what that means. Something different that you're going to look at. A different way of doing something, and that is career-based. Where also love is concerned, we have the Fool card. So with the Fool card is kind of like you went into something almost blindly. You went into it though with the familiarity that I can walk through this place in the dark. I can walk through this relationship with my eyes closed. I know exactly what to do, what not to do, when to do it, how to do it. It's almost like you can predict what somebody else is going to do or say. It also feels like you were hesitant at one point, but at the same time, you're definitely reaching now for a higher power. You're trying to also figure out how to get something past this hurdle, because it feels like even though you're where you want to be, there's a hurdle now for you to climb over. And you're not quite understanding this hurdle or the situation, but you're not quite understanding something. You want to know how to get them to the next level. You want to know how to bring them even closer to you. So that's something that you're really struggling with, but you're trying to make something different. Everything feels so repetitious. I also feel like you do have some doubts going on with a certain situation right now and wondering if somebody's going back to old patterns. But I see that I don't feel like they're going completely back to old patterns at all. I don't feel like somebody is sleeping around. I don't feel like somebody is cheating per se. I don't. But I feel like somebody in one sense is trying to make an offer to you, but it's also got a distance to it. So it's almost like either they travel, they're going somewhere. They may talk about going somewhere, maybe going home, so to speak. That doesn't mean dying. It means going home, like to where they grew up at or where they're from. It also talks about somebody wanting to take you on a mental escape, mental vacation. Somebody's trying to help you to do something different. There is also going to be some kind of travel coming up for you and a partner. That's coming up. Definitely travel with you and a partner. I also feel like there's going to be an experience here of something that may give you doubts or make you feel doubtful. It may be even sad for a few minutes. Like when I say a few minutes, it might mean a day or so. Something making you feel second or making you feel less than. But in fact, you're not. You just have to remember how the person is that you are with. They have trouble expressing themselves in the way that you would like to hear it. So you have to kind of just think about their expressions and their behaviors and see them as they are. That's what I get, like see them as they are. All right, next up, 3 cards. Next up. All right, Victoria. Victoria, 3 cards, Victoria. 3 cards, Victoria. Okay, right there, Victoria came up right there. I got to take it. Victoria, Victoria, Victoria. Okay, Victoria, your 3 cards. Let me put these in the deck. Switch the old ones. Okay. All right, let me move these all over there. Your 3 cards come up as the Moon, the Lovers, and Strength. Pretty good cards. All right, Victoria. So the Moon card is your first card. The Lovers card is your second card. Here's the, sorry. So that's your Moon card. And then you have the Lovers card. And then you have the Strength card. All right, so on my back. With the Moon card, this definitely talks about secrets that may have been kept from you. Something that somebody did not want to share at one point in time. I also see a reflection, meaning somebody who's been pushed to step back, move out of the way, move forward, make a decision. Somebody's definitely looking at a reflection here. And excuse me, 1 second, you guys. 1 second. Oh, boy. Sorry about that, you guys. That was my neighbor outside. She thought I was sitting out front. Okay. So what I have right here for you, Victoria, talks about the Moon. Okay, like I said with the Moon, somebody was keeping secrets, having secrets, something they didn't want you to know about. This reflection here is somebody, once somebody's either been separated, pushed back, or somebody who walked away, is now looking at their own reflection, wondering if they've made a big mistake, wondering what they should do. Somebody's also not really seeing themselves for who they really are, or you're not seeing that person for who they truly are. So I want you to be careful. There's something about this relationship that feels risky to me. It's something that you may want to come back towards you. However, there's doubts here And there's going to be a problem with trust. The next card comes up is the Lover's card, which in fact talks about the opportunities that are around the corner for you. However, you have to get past this lesson first. So once you decide to get past that lesson and realize if something is good or not good for you, something that doesn't really benefit you, you have the opportunity for true love to come around the corner. It feels a little far-fetched, like maybe you don't believe that it could be true, but in fact it is, because the Strength card is definitely showing that you can push through this. Oh, it jumped right out of my hand. See, you can push through this. You can use your strength to get rid of these things that create doubt, hesitation. For somebody who doesn't appreciate you for all that you are, your value is incredible, but they're not seeing even a little bit of it because somebody walked away or they chose somebody else. And now there might be little or minimal communication coming. If it didn't start, it's coming. They're going to want to see. They want to test the waters to see if they can, in fact, get you back to where you were. They just want to see if you're still available. Somebody's trying to test something. But I want you to be careful. I want you to use your strength and your guidance, your intuition on making that decision, okay? Use your strength, your guidance, and your decision. Making that decision, I'm sorry, okay? Use your strength, your intuition to make that decision. For Brittany Bivens, yes. Yes, but it'll be a minute because she's got a lot of people ahead of her. If she's willing to wait, yes. Arlene, you are up next. Message for Arlene. Arlene. Okay, thank you. Arlene, 1, 2, 3. Arlene, you have the Two of Pentacles. You have the Emperor. And you have the Five of Wands. So with the Two of Pentacles, okay, as you know, you're going to have to choose something. You're going to have to make a decision. That's clear, right? That's clear. You don't even need me to read that for you. But what you don't realize is that in order to make that decision, you're going to have to step up, okay? You're going to have to bring it up a little bit because you see how they're standing up on there, you see? They're not, they had to climb up. You need to bring something up another level in order to get to that point where you're going to make a decision, to have that opportunity. Something is waiting in the winds for you. Or, yeah, something's waiting in the winds for you, she says. But she says that you're expecting something to come in, but yet you don't have the door open or you didn't close the door from the last situation. Something did not have closure to it with your situation. You may have a dog around, or your person of interest may have a dog around. I also feel like somebody may be protecting you, or there's somebody protecting you. There also is, with the Two of Pentacles, you're trying to find balance in a situation. It shows the feet very steady, very flat, standing on this bench. And it talks about you trying to find your balance. You're trying to hold your ground. You're also trying to make your statement known. So in other words, if you've put up boundaries, then this is you trying to make sure that your boundaries are in place. I have the Emperor card as well. And the Emperor card talks about dealing with somebody who's quite stubborn, somebody who's just not sure of what they want, but they are sure that if they want it, they can have it. They're very confident, very cocky, this person. This person feels like they, in fact, think that they are God's gift to women, so to speak. It also feels like this person feels that they are very powerful, very much in control, but always ready for battle. Kind of like they have a sharp tongue. So when they argue pretty sharp. This person, too, does not let any grass grow under their feet. They're always moving, very busy. Could, in fact, be a water sign. I see the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands tells me, even going back to the Emperor with the Five of Wands, it's telling me that your Emperor worries that somebody of your friends or your group or your social environment people are going to persuade you to do something different. And he's wanting, or your partner is wanting, that masculine energy is wanting you to not listen to them, because the Emperor doesn't want to see you gain your own strength. The Emperor doesn't want to see you do your own thing. The Emperor wants to stay in control of you, manipulate or control. Again, it's a control power struggle. With the Five of Wands, again, and that's speaking about your friends, your family, people who support you, your support group, so to speak. They're feeling very restless and nervous. I don't know if this person was abusive to you. I don't know if this person was verbally or just mentally and emotionally, but I do feel like they are worried about you. And they're worried about you, your friends and family. Somebody's worried about you going back to something that's toxic, so to speak, something that just wouldn't serve you now or later, something that you can do much better with, even though your heart lays there, even though you are in love with somebody. And I feel that, but I feel like you're willing to allow them to make you second best or second choice, and that's not right. You're sitting on the side until they can figure out what they're doing, and that's not right either. All right, Cindy, we're on Cindy right now. Cindy, and then Aliyah, Aliyah. So Cindy, and then Aliyah, Aliyah Davis. So Cindy, Aliyah, and then Crystal. So moderators, Cindy, Aliyah, and Crystal. And thank you, Squiggly. All right. So, Cindy. Cindy F. Cindy F. Love it. Love it. Love your name. Oh, boy. Cindy, all these cards fell out for you, and I can't read that many cards. Let me try it again. All right. Cindy. All right. Cindy. So, Cindy, the first card that comes up for you is the King of Swords. The second card that comes up for you is the Devil card. And the third card that comes up for you is, in fact, the Six of Cups. Let me move these cards over. All right. All right. So, Cindy, you have the King of Swords. So, the King of Swords definitely talks about pointing something out, making something bigger than it's supposed to be. It also could be talking about there's some energy here where you're searching for something. You might be investigating something. You might be trying to figure something out. You may be trying to put some pieces of puzzles together. Somebody may have lied to you, and this is causing you to be very creative now. It's also causing you to pay attention to a situation going on. I also feel like there's something fearful around you. I don't know if you're afraid of being by yourself, if you're afraid of being out of a relationship, if you're afraid of being alone, or if you're afraid, like literally afraid in your house, if you're scared of something. I don't know if there's also energy or spirits that could be around you and making you afraid because something happens. Either the lights flicker or something moves or something changes, or you thought you see something. Something spiritual is happening around you with the King of Swords. Because even the animals are pointing it out. If you have an animal, maybe an animal, hi, Catherine, maybe an animal is acting kind of funny or making you believe that it sees something, which it does. Then you have the Devil card. The Devil card talks about temptation, either for you or your partner. There's some kind of temptation here that is creating a loss in such a form because of the fact that somebody's not believing in a better outcome. Somebody else may have blown smoke up around you and made you believe something was all this, and you found that it was all nothing. Like it wasn't exactly what they said it was, or it didn't last that way. It might have started out that way, but that's not how it stayed. Somebody kind of gave up in the middle of something. Somebody didn't keep on trying to push and pull through. Oh, thank you, Mary. And I loved your email. Thank you so much. Very intuitive you are. Yes, very empathic as well. And very correct as you were. True. So with the Devil card again, it is trying to create a bit of a fantasy for you, trying to test the water, so to speak. Thanks, Squeaks. Trying to make you feel as if something's better than what you see it to be, but it's not. Listen, what you believe in nothing that you hear and only half of what you see. Somebody's going to present themselves to you, return to you, communicate to you, and say exactly what you want to hear, but their actions will not match it. And then we have the Six of Cups. So feeling kind of childlike inside, getting those butterflies and that excited kind of feeling when this person comes around makes you want to say yes, yes, yes. And then once you do, which you will, even though you might say you're not, or you won't, but you will, because you're going to remember that touch or that feeling or that sensation. And you're going to want that again, only to find out it's kind of like a frog jumping from one lily pad to the other. Be very careful, because every rose has a thorn, right? Something that you're looking at as a beautiful rose that's trying to be presented to you or is going to be presented to you, that rose can definitely prick your finger, right? So be really careful. There is definitely some adjustments needed to be made. I also feel like somebody may feel that they are higher or above you in a certain mannerism, or somebody feels like they have to take care of you, and somebody feels that that might be a burden, or you might feel like you have to take care of them and that that's a burden. But I do feel like the final outcome will be where the King of Swords is pointing. It's going to be you taking a closer look at something before you make that decision. It's very important, Spirit says, for you to think twice. Think twice. Take your power back. Take your power back. She wants me to give you this card. So take your power back. She said that you can shine brighter than you've ever shined, but not if you allow somebody to take your light. That's what she said. That's what she said. That's what she said. All right, so that's your card. So you got an extra card there. Okay, that's all right. That happens. All right, randomly, but it happens. All right, so Aliyah D, Aliyah D, and then Crystal. All right, Aliyah, and then Crystal. Oh, wait, my fingerprint. Okay, are you kidding? Hold on 1 second, you guys. All right. So Aliyah's first, Crystal, Michelle AA, and then Serena, Syrena, and Marilyn. All right. So Aliyah. You're welcome, sexy Cindy. All right, Aliyah. Right, Aliyah, it's coming. 1, 2, and you got a reversal. All right. Reversal. All right. So 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands. The Fool. And you got the 2 of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. All right. So with the 7 of Wands, Aliyah, you might feel like you're defending yourself from somebody. You might feel like you're always having to prove yourself to somebody. It may feel like there's a lot of doubt in other people's minds, or you have so much doubt that your partner or somebody you care so deeply about keeps feeling like they have to prove something to you over and over and over again, because it's never enough what they say, or it's never enough what they do, or vice versa. That is you. That's never enough. You're starting to feel like you're getting attacked from all angles. It's starting to feel like things are going to be so unbalanced for you for a little while. Like, how am I ever going to fix this? It might also too be that you made some bad choices or decisions recently, and right now you're paying the consequences for your choices, because every single choice has a consequence. Every single action will have a reaction. And I feel like right now you're going through the reactions from other people around you, or you're reacting to other people around you. Then you also have the Fool card. The Fool card definitely speaks about taking risks, unnecessary risks. Be careful. It also talks about not paying attention to what's really around you, not really seeing things for what they truly are, not enjoying the nature things that are free to you, not taking the time out to smell the roses, so to speak, meaning you're walking this path, or you're doing this routine, or you're doing that and this, and you're going to work, or you're doing what's expected of you, but you're not doing what is asked of you through a higher power, through spirit guides, through the angels, through God. You're not taking the time. I keep hearing that you're losing so much time because you're wasting every precious gift, which is the present, which is today, which is every day. You're losing something along the way. You are not stuck in this little small bubble world where you think you are, when there's a huge world for you to go and explore. There's things that you've always wanted to do, but you keep putting them off. You keep allowing other people to tell you, oh, no, you couldn't do that. Oh, no, you don't want to do that. You need to do what you want to do, okay? That's your message. And the fact that you're going to have to make a choice or decision in a very tight and sticky situation. This choice or decision is going to come to you pretty clear. You might fight yourself on it for a minute of wanting to make that decision. You might be afraid that, you'll make the wrong one. But let me just tell you this answer quickly is that there is no wrong decision. Only the difference of making different decisions is different lessons that come with them. But eventually, like right now, you have two choices to make. If you choose A, B will come back later throughout your lifetime, and you will exactly go through that lesson too. So it's just a matter of when you're going to do it. So you can choose which lesson you want to do now by making a choice like that. Okay, with the Two of Pentacles, you can make a choice, but it doesn't matter because eventually you're going to make the other choice anyway. So that's what I get, all right? But there is blessings coming. There's opportunities really coming for you, and there is travel coming up in your cards. So stay tuned for that because something you've wanted to do, but something might have got put off, something might have got pushed back, but it's coming through. It's coming through. Crystal M. All right, Crystal M. Let's see, honey. All right, Crystal M. That's okay, Jennifer. When I say the name, you'll know who it is. I'm sure you'll know who it is. All right, so right now, Crystal M. All right, I'm going to read the names as they come up on the screen. She'll know who they are. All right, so Crystal M coming up. All right, 3 cards, Crystal M. So Crystal M, you have the 9 of Wands. You have the 7 of Swords. And you have the Knight of Wands. So very good choices here. Very good choices. So the Knight of Wands, Crystal M, talks about you not knowing if something's working out, something's going to be for you. You're also defending yourself kind of between two people. So there's two people around you that you're having to make a choice or decision about. And you're also feeling pulled in one direction, but you still have feelings that you're trying to ignore or deny in another section. But I also feel like with this 9 of Swords, again, in one moment, you're feeling quite defensive or maybe having to defend yourself in a certain matter or mannerism. And then in another aspect, somebody's looking at you as if to say, you're in my way. If it wasn't for you, we could have something else. But somebody feels like you're a threat to them, and that's what I see. Somebody feels like you are a threat to them, and they're not understanding why a certain person can't get over you, why a certain person, no matter what this person does for them, apparently your ex or someone can't get past you. They may act like they did, but they didn't. I also feel like with the 7 of Swords, you're going to be looking to try to figure out some answers to a certain situation. You're hoping that somebody's going to come over or come toward you with a different way about them, with different feelings, with different suggestions, with different ideas, wanting to make you more of a priority to them. You're waiting for somebody to express the words to you, how much they love you and how much they want to spend their life with you. But at the same time, you're flattered by other people. It also feels like sometimes you may turn your back on this current situation, and that could be with a water sign or an air sign. But you turn your back on some people sometimes because you just don't know what to do. Or at the same time, you're not being honest with yourself about what you truly want. What you truly want could actually be a pain in your butt, so to speak. And you could tell that with the cat right there on that person's butt. So this person can really be a pain in the butt. This person can be really childish sometimes. This person can really not know how to handle responsibility at times. But I also feel like this person who you're currently not really with, but you still may communicate with, this could also, Crystal, be somebody who you have a child with, But I am going to say that this person has very strong feelings for you. They're not quite sure how to express them. They're not quite sure what they want to tell you about how they feel about you. But at the same time, I just feel like they're not leaving anytime soon. They're not going anywhere, and they're not going to make a commitment with somebody else. They're not going to marry somebody else because they know that they're still in love with you. And that's pretty much the bottom line. They know they're still in love with you. So you can expect things to change between you and your current partner on a better level. But you're going to have a really tough decision once your partner that you're with currently wants to take things to the next level, because your heart still belongs to somebody else. Just saying. All right. Michelle AA. Michelle AA. Michelle AA. Let's see, Michelle AA. Michelle AA. All right, so I won't be taking any more after this. I won't be taking any more after this with my knee. I can't sit here that long. I'm starting to get uncomfortable. So no, PayPal now be closed. I'm on Michelle AA. Michelle AA. 1, 2, 3. All right, Michelle AA. So Michelle AA, you have the 3 of Wands. You have the 2 of Cups. And you have the 5 of Wands. So what comes up for you is with the 3 of Wands. Kind of like everything that for the next, I'm going to say for the next probably 2 weeks or 2 months, everything you touch is going to pretty much turn to gold. Meaning if you start a business, if you start creating something, it's going to turn to gold. It's going to put money in your hands and in your pocket. I also feel like there's some kind of power within you that it just seems like whenever you get involved with somebody or around somebody, you say the right things or you do the right things, or just your presence being there makes somebody feel so much better. Okay, I also feel like with this 3 of Wands, it is talking about you wanting to go either on water, travel with water, travel to water, something about water. I also feel like there's something to do with hiking or climbing as well. Something's definitely coming up with that. And I feel like there's so many things you want to explore, but then there's things that you want to re-explore. So there's places that you want to go back to that you've been to. I also feel like you're feeling very stable right now. You're also becoming more and more independent. It's kind of like you've gotten your wings over the last 3 to 4 months, and now you're beginning to fly solo, doing it very well. As of the 5 of Wands, a group of friends are going to want to gather very soon. Somebody's missing somebody, and somebody's wanting to hang out, catch up. There's also, it seems like this could be family. I also feel like there's spirits around you. So a mother spirit is very strong around you. Somebody is definitely very pleased and proud of what you're doing or accomplishing. If this isn't a mother, it's a grandmother, but it is an older female. But it is feeling like mother to me. So somebody who has that motherly feeling to you, they are around from spirit. They are saying that you are on the right path, and it's okay to be still right now. It's okay that not a whole lot's going on, but they're also very proud of the decisions and choices that you've made recently, taking yourself to a different level, giving yourself more respect, and handling things more on your own is a blessing, as she says. So then you have the 2 of Cups, and the 2 of Cups talks about you and somebody dining, having a good time. You and somebody becoming quite chummy and intimate. It also talks about a new love and a new venture. This also feels like this may be an online thing. You may be willing or considering to do something online, because it does feel like there is somebody that is wanting to meet someone just like you. So I do hear like online, something online. Although you may turn your head and be like, oh, I don't know. It feels like it's a particular site. So I don't know, but it feels like whatever group it is or whatever site that you see, it does feel like it tends to be more age appropriate. And that's why it won't scare you as much. I don't know what that means. But it is very positive. And I do see just somebody who twinkles in your eye. So that's coming for you. So expect a relationship right around the corner, and travel. All right. Also, a child may tell you of something they want to do new or different. So be open to it. Don't shoot them down. Whatever they say first, Michelle AA. Don't shoot your daughter down if she says something that she wants to try something. Don't shoot her down. Ask her why. Whatever made you want to do that. Just investigate it, but don't speak negative, okay? All right, Serena, 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 and then Marilyn. All right, let me see. Is that right? Marylyne. So Serena, Syrena. Syrena. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, Serena. So we have a couple things going on here for you. The first card that I have for you is the 5 of Pentacles. So we have the 5 of Pentacles, which is a beautiful card. We also have the 7 of Swords, which is also a very good card. And then, in fact, we have the 2 of Pentacles again. Oh, my gosh, 2 of Pentacles. All right, let me see what's on the bottom of my deck. Something tells me look on my bottom of my deck. All right, so when I look on the bottom of the deck, I also have the Chariot card. So I'm throwing your Chariot card to you as well because she told me to look on the bottom of the deck. All right. So with the 2 of Pentacles, I'm going to start with the 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles, choice decision. Okay, very clear card. Choice decision. However, 2 of Pentacles also talks about you not thinking that you can reach the stars. You not giving yourself enough credit as to wanting to either go back to school, wanting to get a certain degree, education, certificate, certification, whatever. You're putting doubts in something and you're allowing somebody else to put doubts. Or you're telling yourself that, oh, I can't just do that now. Or there's just, it wouldn't make sense or it wouldn't be worth it. Or you know what? If you thought about it enough and you wanted to do it, then you do it. I also feel like with this 2 of Pentacles, it is going to talk about you balancing 2 things, 2 people, or 2 situations out. Or you're going to make something work out together. I also feel like there's something that you're creating or making or maybe even baking because you're putting recipes, pieces of something together. I also feel like there's a lot of exploring that's going on because when I see the 7 of Swords, you're investigating something, you're looking for something, you're trying to get answers, you're seeking, desperately seeking answers to something that never make sense to you, something that you just couldn't figure out, something that you didn't understand why somebody did what they did. You're holding somebody accountable in one aspect, but in another aspect, you're blaming yourself for something. And that won't fly with my grandmother. That won't fly because you did not get involved in something by yourself. You did not create something by yourself. As a matter of fact, you were pretty much a victim in a situation where somebody took advantage of you. I also get the 5 of Pentacles where, you're trying to sneak out, look around, figure something out, try to find out, what's really the truth here. What's the situation? What's going on? You may be driving past somebody's house or somebody may be driving past yours. But I also feel like, you're just unsure of where you're going. It's kind of scary. You feel like something's new, like a new path, a new pattern that you may be on. But you're feeling like something is new and you're definitely not sure. And this was your card on the bottom of the deck. You're not sure of what direction you want to go in. Because when I see the Chariot card, the Chariot is led by your intuitiveness, but at the same time, it's led by your will. It's led by your emotions. It's led by believing in your faith. So your faith is what will pull it further along, okay? There is going to be some balance coming up for you as soon as you make a decision on which way to go. It may also be something about moving or changing residence may be coming up for you as well. That's what it feels like. Very, very strong to me. Feels really strong. All right. So let me see what else is coming up here for. Oh, what did she say? Kept hearing something for you. Don't turn something away or don't turn something around. Wait and see what they're presenting or bringing towards you, and then you'll know. That's what I hear. And then you'll know. All right. All right. So next up is, and Marilyn, Marilyn Salomon, you sent $14. $14. I don't know what $14 is for. Is that a donation? Thank you. If that's a donation, I thank you. But that's not enough for one of these cards. So you'll need to send $35 more. Marilyn Solomon, you only sent $14. All right. So I'm skipping the dollar party. All right. We know who that is. Okay. So you ready? Nervous for what? For what? All right, let's see. Let me get all these cards in here. I knew it was you. Don't be nervous. All right, so ready, dollar party? You ready? We're good, right, gents? Okay. So, okay, popping out at me, telling me. All right. Six of Swords. Death card. Seven of Pentacles. All right. Put these over here. All right, so dollar party. Dollar party. Let me make sure I didn't skip anybody. Brittany? Okay, Brittany. I got a lot of people in front of you, though, Britt. I got a lot of people in front of you, but I promise I'll get to you. I promise I'll get to you. I'll try to fit it in here. All right. Dollar party, dollar party. So we have the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is talking about you finally being able to enjoy something. You finally got to the point where you can actually relax about something. You also got to the point where you're okay with something one way. Yes, you would desire it to be different or something or someone to be different. But right now, you're finding the balance, even though you didn't want to. You fought with yourself for a while. It's kind of like you struggled here, but you finally figured it out. And you said, you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna go with the flow. And that's kind of what you're doing. I also feel like you may have had to turn your back on either a group of people or a whole situation. Something that felt overwhelming to you. Something that felt like you weren't going to be able to fix it by yourself. So I also feel like with the Seven of Pentacles, you're enjoying something for what it's worth at face value. You're seeing right through somebody, very much clear through somebody. You now know what you're dealing with, and that's what it feels like. Next up, I have the Death card. And with the Death card, it talks about something may have ended. In fact, it did. But it also talks about you had to cut ties with somebody, or somebody felt the need to cut ties. With this, it was kind of like you needed to regroup yourself somehow. You needed to figure something out that was going to expand you now, something that was going to not exploit you, but something that was going to help people to observe who you truly are and what your values really are. You have an extreme amount of self-worth. You also have a lot of intuitiveness. You are truly gifted. But I feel like there's certain things in what you do that get challenged by negative emotions or people around you. So you've needed to cut some out. You needed to push someone away. You're going to have a decision to make, though, with two doors here. You're either going to go out one door and come in another, or you're trying to decide which door you want to go through. One door will lead you on a path by yourself for a while, trying to figure things out and doing things in a different way. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. But the other door seems to have made you a little bit more defensive, a little bit more standoffish. Something taught you a very strong, hard, painful, but learning lesson. It did. Your last card talks about the Six of Swords. Oh, High Priestess. So, yes, Sarah, you can. So, there is definitely okay. So there is definitely the Six of Swords here, which talks about you going down a particular path where you're trying to learn something. It's a path where you're wanting to make a difference in a certain way in your life, but you're wanting to take a different road because you want something different. When I said earlier about nothing changes if nothing changes, and that's exactly right, where you're concerned, because you are trying to make some drastic changes here. You are trying to move forward in a certain situation. I also feel like where the love relationship is concerned, I feel like you were losing hope or losing faith about something, but something is changing there. I also feel like somebody is going to come back around. There's going to be a connection that may have to do with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It feels very strong that way. I also feel like there was a Scorpio somewhere in the background that was kind of hit and miss, very unpredictable. Somebody that you weren't sure how to deal with, okay? But that is going to be changing very soon. As I said, you are very intuitive and things are going to become much more clear, okay? So that was you, Della Party. Justine, you are up next. Justine, and then Lisa, and then Alice. Moderators, if you could make a note, Justine is up now, then Lisa, then Alice, then Leslie, and then another Lisa. So Justine, Lisa L, Alice, Leslie, and Lisa K. All right, so up right now is Justine. Justine, oops, I hope you're here, Justine, because these cards just fell out. I guess they want you. They're saying that you're taking a risk. They're saying that you're taking a risk. You're trying to meditate, and you're feeling upset about something. All right, so yeah, and it could have been a broken heart. Okay, so let's see. So you're taking a risk was the first card. So it is the Fool card that came up for you. The Fool card is meaning that you went into a situation or a relationship that you didn't really give much thought. You kind of went by attraction rather than anything else. Kind of like you just thought somebody was for you, attractive to you, somebody who you thought you would like to be around or be with. You also don't know whether this person has another partner or not. I feel like there's some kind of instincts that you have that is something, is an instinct in you that you have that is trying to show you that right now, stand back and just enjoy yourself. Don't try to make anything serious or a commitment out of this situation or relationship or the one that is coming towards you. Because as the Fool card shows here, it's kind of like you're getting very close to stepping off of a cliff of something because you're not watching where you're going. Your mind is not focused on the things right now that you should have them focused on. You're focused more on relationships and love than you are your money, your finances, and where you're moving to, where you're going, what direction. You're settling for where you are right now, and that's not even where you want to be. So it's time to step up for that. Then I have the Nine of Swords that comes in and talks about you at one point in time not wanting to share your emotions with a lot of people and not showing somebody how you truly feel. You try to put on this front that everything is okay and that, you know, you're not that person, you're not that weak, or you're not that sensitive, or you're not that sad, but in fact you are. But you don't want people to know that. You don't want people to know that. I also feel like, Justine, that, you know, you do try to put a lot of meditation in, or you do think about meditating. However, when you're trying to do that, I feel like either A, you fall asleep, or B, your thoughts go somewhere else. So either A, you fall asleep, or B, your thoughts go somewhere else. And your mind, you can't just get that stillness, that quietness, because you worry about a lot of things. I also feel like your anxiety gets kind of high sometimes because you worry a lot. As you see, my energy just came up in this particular reading is because her energy has come up in this particular reading, saying that she is very worried about a certain situation. And I do feel like, Justine, that something is going to be resolved very soon around you. There also may be a court case that's coming up or something legal. It also could be an inheritance that either just happened or will be happening within the next 1 to 2. So 1 to 2 months or 1 to 2 years. But there is something that you're fearing or worrying about. And I feel like you're worrying far off into the future, like something you don't have to worry about right now. Okay, but Justine, I do feel like money is coming into you. There's a blessing about money coming into you. There's also a signing of something. So either signing a paper, signing a loan, signing an agreement, but you're signing something. Alice, I'm sorry, Lisa. Lisa L, you are up next, Lisa L. And then I am going to do Brittany. So Brittany, you're right after Lisa L, okay? Brittany, you're right after Lisa L. So Lisa L first. Okay, Lisa L. First you got the Six of Swords. Then you got the Three of Cups. Then you got the Sun card. Beautiful. Okay, so with the Six of Swords, Lisa L. With the Six of Swords, Lisa L. On Lisa L now. Okay, you guys got that? Lisa L now. Yep, on Lisa L right now. After Lisa L is Alice, and then Leslie, and then Lisa K, and then Marilyn will come up next. Thank you, Marilyn, for putting the rest of that in. Thank you, Marilyn. Appreciate it. And then Lauren. Okay, so right now, Lisa L. So Lisa L, the cards I pulled for you again were the Sun card, the Three of Cups, and the Six of Swords. The Sun card, the Three of Cups, and the Six of Swords. The Sun card is, I think I was talking about the, she wants me to do the Six of Swords first. Sorry. So she wants me to wait on the Sun card because the Sun is your final outcome. So that's good. Six of Swords talks about not wanting to be a follower, never wanting, even when you were in school, never wanting to be like everybody else. Did you want to fit in? Yeah, but you didn't want to be like everybody else. You want to do your own things. You had your own ideas. You had your own creativeness. I don't feel like you always had a whole lot of people around, but I feel like you had one or two very good friends around. I also feel like where the Six of Swords is concerned, it is going to talk about you're always on guard. You're always prepared for something. There's always a plan B, which is good. Even where your finances are concerned, you try to always have a backup plan. I also feel like you may either have a part-time job, including a full-time job, or wanting to have both because you always, again, want to have that backup plan. But I also feel like something is going to come in and wipe you off of your feet or sweep you off of your feet. When I say it's going to swift you off of your feet, it is something that has to do with the stars and the moon. It is something where you wished upon. It is something about an everlasting relationship or love coming in. Yes, there is another switch that went the other way that took something out. Something was in fact removed from you, a situation, a relationship, a companion. Something was either taken away, and hopefully it wasn't through loss of death, but something was taken away that may have broken your heart for a while, but you understand now why. But now I see the swoosh come in a different way. So instead of taking something out, it's bringing something in. So when this brings something in, it is going to show a lot more of your heart growing. Your heart is going to now beat the way that it should. It is now not going to skip a beat because it's going to want to be right there for every single feeling, emotion. The stars are protecting you, as in 1111. So I keep hearing 1111. So either you see 1111 a lot, or the angels are trying to tell you to pay attention for that because they are around you and they are trying to help you and bring you blessings. I also see the Three of Cups. So that is a celebration coming. So there's going to be some kind of family celebration, a graduation, something you're going to attend, a birth of a child, a marriage, something is coming up. For you, I do feel like you're thinking that there is no opportunity for anything to come that has to do with marriage or love or family, but there in fact is. That's going to come 1025. So before 2025, marriage offer opportunity will be handed to you. I also feel like there is definitely, like I said, with the Sun card, there is a lot of good things headed your way. Things that in the past may have thought that were very bleak and dull and boring, nothing really exciting, or a lot of things that were not, in fact, coincidences that were, meant to happen. Even though they were disappointments in a lot of ways, it was meant to happen. But it's almost like saying you enjoy flowers, but you don't want to have to deal with the rain in order to appreciate the flowers. But you can't have both. So you can't have one without the other. Okay. So there has to be, I was thinking of thunder at the same time. So you can't have the flowers without the rain. So you got to have the thunderstorms in order to get the sunshine and the rainbow, right? So that's what it's trying to tell you. But you do have a lot of blessings coming in. Also, there's a purchase of something coming in that is a quite elaborate or expensive type of purchase. This is something, maybe it's a new vehicle, maybe it's a new home, but there is a purchase coming in that is going to make you very happy. And it feels like that is coming or just happened. But I also feel like there's also going to be an extra expense added to something. So just be aware of that. Something may be a hidden fee or some kind of an extra expense added to something you weren't aware of, maybe even on a new vehicle that needs to be taken care of. But I feel like once you do that, everything will work itself out. There is a lot of balance around you and there is happiness on the way. So if things weren't that great for you for a while, you can expect communication from somebody because they are thinking of you. And that comes through super strong, whoever that is. Whoever that is, somebody unexpected. It's an unexpected. It's like, no, really? Now, after all this time? Yep, it's coming. It's coming. Yeah, my knee is so bad, but I will do it. I will do this again tomorrow. I will do this again tomorrow during the daytime. All right. So next up, Alice. I'm on Alice. Is that correct? I am on Alice. Oh, Brittany. I'm on Brittany first. Sorry. I'm on Brittany. Sorry. I forgot. I'm adding Brittany in. I'm sorry. I did Lisa. I did Lisa. And then I'm on Brittany. Okay, Brittany. Brittany B. Yes, thank you, Squeaks. Brittany B. Coming up, Brittany. All right, Brittany. Brittany, 4 of Wands, celebration. You definitely have a celebration coming. We also have the Empress. We have the Empress. And the last but not least, we have the Tower. We have the Tower. But it's okay. Don't panic. Don't panic. So the first card up, we have the 4 of Wands, is a celebration of some sort. Something is making you very happy. Something is going to make you stand out above the crowd, or something is going to stand out above the crowd. But there's going to be something that's going to catch your eye. There's also going to be something that makes you do a double take. So whether you see somebody that you can't believe that you've seen after so long, this could be somebody you went to school with. This could be somebody who you used to date a long time ago. This could be just something by chance, because I do feel like it's something where you're caught off guard. But I do feel like this is a group or a group effort, like being very proud of something you've created or something that you've done. Everybody's sticking together as a team. Whatever this is about, if somebody was going to try to give up, these people around you are not going to let you. So if you were trying to give up on something, somebody's not going to let you. Then I have the Empress card, which shows that you definitely are beautiful and have a lot of love to share and give. I also feel like somebody's waiting for something from you. Somebody's waiting for that approval, or somebody's waiting for your acceptance, or somebody's hoping that you'll understand something. Somebody also may be trying to explain something to you, Brittany, that is going to make you hesitant. Also, I don't know if you're having a child, you know somebody's having a child, or if this is in fact a spiritual baby. But this Empress is definitely with child. But it doesn't always mean a real pregnancy. It also can be a spiritual. But my grandmother's telling me that be careful, because that wouldn't be out of the question. That would not be out of the question. And that could be in the fruits of your labor. So something could come from all the work and hard work that you've been putting in. I feel like you may have been single for quite a while, or something might have been hot and cold, off and on. Who's that? But I also feel like, what? All right. So she's saying that she's wanting to push you to the next level. She's wanting to make you do something, create an action of some sort. There's something that she's saying that you've been putting off, not doing, Britt. There's something that you need to explore or open up, like not be afraid to do something or approach somebody or to say something or to go for it, whether it's to go for that certain position or do something. Do you see her, Squeaks? Yeah. So she kept touching me and pushing me and pushing me. So she's pushing you now. So Brittany, she's pushing you. She's pushing me to push you. So whatever it is, she wants to push you forward. You're staying still in one spot for too long. That's what she's trying to tell you. All right. Is that enough? Is that enough? I guess so. All right. So the next card jab is the Tower moment. So the Tower moment is talking about, again, I got it, making you move, pushing you, making you do something, getting you actually to feel uncomfortable. You need sometimes to feel uncomfortable and get out of that. I feel so comfortable here. You need to get out of that and get into an uncomfortable spot, an uncomfortable position, because when you're learning something new, when you're doing something unknown, something you're not used to, that is fear. It's fear-based, because fear comes from the unknown. So that's the whole point, is that you want to create that feeling for you, because that means you're trying something new. That means it don't matter if you fail or not, because you need to try it. So whatever that is, as long as it's a good thing and keeping you healthy and strong, She's saying that's a good thing. This tower moment comes in because it is this moment here and something that just happened previously that kind of made you look at something in a different way because of the fact that something crumbled right in front of you, or something ended right in front of you, or something was over, finished, done, sold even. Whatever that means to you, there's something that was happening, but it is definitely going to be a good thing. It is a wake-up call. This was not the tower that destroys your whole world. This was the tower that shakes you and wakes you up. Like there's a storm outside, there's a tornado batting down the hatches or whatever. So that's what I get. I don't know what all that was about. Boy, Britt, you got some energy happening in here. All right, who's next? Who's next? Last was Lisa L. So am I on Alice now? Am I on Alice now, you guys? All right, Britt, you know what that means. Push, baby, push. All right, Britt. She was pushing me. I tell you what, sick of it. All right, Alice. Alice L. I knew an Alice Lawson one time. I knew an Alice Lawson. Oh, that came right out. All right, 1, 2. Okay. Give me one more card for Alice. Give me one more card for Alice. Thank you. Right there. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Alice, you have the Star card, the 2 of Cups. The Star card. Oops. Sorry. The 2 of Cups. And you have the 4 of Pentacles. All right. Hit me, Graham. Tell me what's going on with Alice. Okay, Alice. It is time for you to shine. The Star card does talk about something being enlightened around you, or you're being enlightened by something. Something may have even hit you on a spiritual type of level. Something maybe before where you didn't used to pay much attention to it, but now you are. It also feels like, you're in a waiting pond, so you're kind of waiting for something or someone to come back, to return. You're waiting for something better to come along, or you're waiting for a better offer or opportunity. I also feel like you have gone out of your way above and beyond, Alice, to make something work, to do your best to make something work that didn't quite work out the way you wanted it to. I also feel like there might have been a lot of times where you felt quite alone in a situation, because it does seem like it was quite dark behind you, where maybe you became the hermit, where you just kind of kept yourself away from socializing with anybody. And yes, not with this situation going on too, but just in general, you've been keeping private or keeping things to yourself, for just getting tired of complaining about the same old things. Where the 4 of Pentacles is concerned, I do feel like someone is sitting and thinking about you, and they are maybe at a distance from you. But it's almost like, because the window is still open in this picture, because that window is still open, that's telling me that something's not done, something hasn't been completed, something's not answered, something is not the way you thought it would be. Something does not have closure either. Something didn't make any sense why it happened, or when it happened, it didn't make sense. You couldn't make sense of it. And it didn't make sense why somebody would cheat down instead of at least cheat up. At least cheat with somebody better than you, not somebody that's worse than you. And for you, you may have even dealt with an ex, or your partner was dealing with an ex, and that's the problem. But I do feel like there is going to be rejuvenation. There is going to be a coming together. There is going to be a coming together, a settling down. There is going to be settling up as well. Settling down and settling up. So settling up means making things even out the score, getting the truth about something that happened, making sense of it all. I also feel like there is going to be some type of sharing going on here. And I think that you won't go so private anymore or so quiet, but I think that you're wanting to express how you feel about something, a certain situation. It's also telling me about you've been waiting so long for something to come. You've been waiting so long to just be loved the way you deserve to. And that's what I hear. Also hear like there's you and somebody else who maybe didn't see eye to eye on a lot of things. And I understand that, because you were quite different. You may have had a different background, a different culture than them. But either way, what was different between you, actually the opposites is what attracted you. So just accepting each other's differences makes it all a lot easier. But I do feel like somebody is being tested here. Somebody is being tested as to whether you're going to be there for them, or you're going to wait for them. They're waiting to see how long you'll wait for them, or maybe you're testing yourself to see how long you're going to wait for somebody to come back around. There's definitely an opportunity coming here towards you, and this is going to make you feel so much better. This opportunity that's coming is going to make you get your hair done differently, make you start dressing a different way, or going out in different places than you normally do. You're changing a lot of things around you, and a transformation is on the way. A transformation, a new you is on the way. So that's what I have for you. Leslie, let's see what we got. Leslie, and then Lisa K. And then Marilyn. So I have Leslie, Lisa K, Marilyn, Lauren. Hey, everybody, PayPal's closed now. Come on. PayPal's closed. Why does it keep making me do that? Ah, All right. So, all right, Leslie, you're in the kitchen. All right. Oh, okay, Catherine Miller. I got you, honey. Yeah, the last person I have is Misty Dupree. The last person here is Misty Dupree. Nobody else. Not accepting any more PayPal. Please, Squiggly, write again. PayPal is closed. All right. Because I can't take it with my leg. I keep trying to stretch it out here. All right, Leslie. Let me see. All right, Leslie. 1, 2, 3. All right, Leslie. Yay, Leslie. Okay, Leslie, you have the 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups is talking about a celebration. It is talking about a family gathering. It could be the barbecue outside that you had. It could be another one coming up. It also could be 3 people total coming and agreeing all to the same thing. There's also 2 people in the background who are paying attention, which this makes a lot of sense. So if you're out in your yard doing whatever, but somebody, or you're in somebody's yard, and then the neighbors, 2 people, him and his mother, are watching, that must be the 2 that are watching, observing, because there's still secrets behind that situation. Something that's just not brought out yet. There's something hidden here that's not making quite sense. Why this neighbor didn't act upon what they wanted to act upon, or follow their gut or their instinct. Something is holding them back, and I'm not sure what that is. But I do get that they observe you, because as I can see, like I'm watching this picture, I feel like they're watching you. But I am going to speak about something different as well. I'm not going to stay stuck on that neighbor, because I'm being told that there are many fruits in the garden, so to speak. So in other words, you're going to have many choices, opportunities to be with somebody different, try something new. There's something coming towards you that is very, very unexpected, but it also is, okay. So kind of something like maybe your child's involved with something that's like a relay race, or something with a whole bunch of other children, and you and other parents are together here. And this is kind of where it comes in, is that you meet this person and through your child, which is a really good thing, because this person is a single parent as well. Okay, so we didn't see that before. That just came up in these cards. Now, I do have the 5 of Cups, which talks about a divorce to come, a separation, an ending to something, finalizing something. Something's going to finally get done and taken care of. Something's been put off for quite a while. But it feels like between August and September, something's going to be completed if it hasn't been already. If it hasn't been already. I also have the Justice card here for you, because it means something in that situation is going to work out for your favor, because it is going to be fair. And everything would be in your favor, because your ex is an ex, period. I'm just going to say that they're an ex. They have a bullseye on their head, in other words, because of the fact that they make themselves look bad because of their behaviors, because of their choices. But I also feel like where this Justice card is concerned, you're going to be noticed even more. People are finding you to be very alluring and more attractive than you ever thought so. I think you're finally seeing when you're out and about that people are taking second looks at you or glancing at you even from a distance, and you're wondering, what are they looking at? Is something wrong with my clothes or something? I feel like you don't understand, but there's some kind of magnitude about you, or magnetism about you, that is making people come towards you. So be prepared, Leslie. There's going to be a lot of different offers, flirtations, a lot of flirting going on. Somebody's definitely going to be doing a lot of flirting with you. That's coming up. Yeah, yep. And I got the Three of Wands popped out while I was shuffling. So the Three of Wands talks about making anything happen that you want to happen, having that Midas touch, that gold energy. So something is definitely coming. I don't feel that disappointments are anywhere near you now. That's far away from you. Celebrations are right here for you. That's all I hear about, celebrations. Yep, celebrations. So that's yours, Leslie. Okay, Lisa K. Lisa K, you're up. Lisa K. Lisa K in the house, please. Lisa K. Lisa K. He runs for his high school. Oh, wow. I love it. Get busy in there. All right, Lisa K. Lisa K. Yeah. He got a moon around him, Leslie. I don't know what that means. All right, Lisa K, you have the Eight of Swords. You have the Page of Wands. And Ace of Wands. Okay, and you have the Ace of Wands. So, Lisa K, Lisa K, Lisa K. So you have the Eight of Swords, Lisa K. And the Eight of Swords definitely talks about feeling trapped in a situation, feel like you don't know how to get out of it, feeling like your mind emotionally may be trapped. You may not be physically in your body trapped, but your mind, mental, is trapped. You can't get off of these thoughts. You can't figure out how to forget somebody. You can't figure out how to move forward. You can't figure out how to let something go. You convinced yourself that this is just the way it's supposed to be. I also feel like, Lisa K, that you know there's somebody out there who stole your heart, and you're wanting better than what you had with them. You're wanting things to be fixed. You're wanting things to reignite in a certain aspect. But I also feel like you're worried that when the waves are coming in and out, that they're going to take away everything, and you're afraid somebody's going to take everything from you. I don't know what that means, but it's saying that you're afraid that somebody's going to come in and take everything from you. I don't see any court cases around you. I'm not seeing that. But Lisa K, I feel like, your health too is an issue here. I feel like you need to be very careful of your health. I keep thinking I hear somebody at the door. You need to be very careful of your health and what you're doing where your health is concerned. You need to take extra care of yourself and make sure you're sleeping more, taking enough naps, even during the day, take a nap. Whatever it is, try to get to bed early, Lisa K. I don't know what it is about your health, but it keeps coming up very strong about just being tired. Maybe emotionally drained as well. That's very strong here. Then I have the Ace of Wands. So with the Ace of Wands, Lisa K, with the Ace of Wands, everything might have felt like it was out of place. It might have felt like just something just didn't fit anymore. There might have been a certain thing. Hey, magic intuition. It might have been a certain thing that it just didn't want to go back in its place. It also could be that you might be just to the point where for some things going on in life, you might just want to be completely done with something. I don't know what that's about, but there is one area of your life where you're like, I had enough. I just can't anymore. And you're willing to burn that in this fire, in the Ace of Wands. You're willing to put that in the fire and say, you know what? I have to walk away from it. So something you're saying, Lisa K, that you're going to have to walk away from. Lisa L, you've already been done. You're going to have to play it back a little bit from here. You're a little bit late. It's already been done. I called your name. You'll have to come back and listen to it. All right, so with the Ace of Wands, so that's that part about wanting to get rid of something. Then you have the Page of Wands, Lisa K. The Page of Wands talks about looking back on a situation. You might be going over something you said or something somebody else said or action somebody did or maybe things that you didn't do. And maybe you're trying to figure out if you would have handled something a better way, a different way, that you would have had a different outcome. But I want you to know there's somebody who's really, really got the hots on you, somebody who can't forget you, somebody who's wanting to come back or make something work with you, somebody who you keep going back and forth with, or things are just unsettling. It's like a light switch. It does go off and on. But I feel like, you know what? You just feel like this person is for you. It feels like this person too, they didn't forget you and they didn't forget what you've had. But I also feel like, Lisa K, that you give your heart out so easily, and which makes it more likely to get stomped on, because some people out there just don't give a shit. Give me another card for Lisa K. All right, Lisa K. So you have the Two of Swords too. So another decision that you're going to have to make. But the Two of Swords also talks about bullseye, meaning I've hit the target on the head, that you definitely are worried about love and relationships and where things are going to go and if things are ever going to be the way that you wanted them to be. But I do feel like there is a lot of work to put in before that happens. It also feels like, Lisa K, unknowingly, there's going to be an opportunity for you to be in love, true. But I don't think it's with who you believe it's with. And I think it's a different kind of love than you've ever experienced before that's coming in now. They're coming in now. So this, you don't have to wait for it. It's coming in now. It's literally ready to knock at your door. So Lisa K, there is new love coming, ready to knock at your door unexpectedly now. I never say now. Watch all my videos. I never say now. Never say that. All right. Marilyn Solomon. Marilyn Solomon. All right, Lisa K. Marilyn Solomon. Marilyn Solomon. Oops, whoa, that flew right. I got it. Hold on, one flew on the ground. I got to get it. Hold on, I got to get it with my knee. Oh, boy. Boy, that one really flew out. All right, I got it. Oh, boy, this leg. Ooh. Hold on, you guys. Stretch that leg out a little bit. If I sit like that, put my leg out. Okay, so that was the Lover's card that came flying out of there. All right, just so you know. All right. So, Marilyn. I want to shuffle a little bit more for this. Other ones. Marilyn. Whoop. Okay, you wanting to come out. All right, they're wanting to come out. All right, so Marilyn, got one. Marilyn's got two. And then your Lover's card was your third one. Okay, Marilyn. So, here we go. Marilyn. So, Lover's card was the one that flew out. I'm going to talk about that first. So, Marilyn, there was a situation that you were involved with that you felt very complete with. And this is for Marilyn, okay? This is something you felt complete with. This is also something that talks about your energies pretty much balanced out together. You felt that this person was a soulmate or a twin flame. No doubt about it. But something ended up ending in a situation, and the reason it ended had to do with you holding all the pressure, you taking all the responsibility, you putting all the work in, so to speak. I don't feel like this other person, I don't feel like they put all the work in. I feel like in order to be in this situation that you had, I feel like there was some doubts that went on. I also feel like this person didn't tell you the truths about everything. I feel like they created some disappointments for you. This is definitely talking about you're welcome, Lisa K. So this is definitely talking about somebody who your blood, sweat, and tears went into a situation or a relationship, and somebody else mistook your kindness for weakness, which they were wrong to do that. Somebody else didn't appreciate everything that you always did, the way that you always treated them, the things that you always did for them. You fixed things all the time. You made their life so much easier. But when I see the Death card, and I feel like they chose to walk away, which makes no sense at all. It makes absolutely no sense at all. But it feels like, Marilyn, that the value, they didn't see your value. I feel like there might even have been an engagement coming, or there was an engagement that got broken off. But I also feel like somebody may have had another partner from the beginning. Somebody may have been married and said they were going to walk away from them and come back towards you. Somebody may have said that they were going to finish something or end something so that they could be with you. But I feel like somebody just kept manipulating you time after time or year after year. Your heart got truly broken over a situation, and you're missing them very much right now. You're wanting to be with them. You're wanting it to work. You're wanting to know why they have to keep doing what they're doing, or why they're traveling, or why they may travel. They may have a lot to do with business. They do have financial security. They do. But at the same time, I feel like they knew that you were good for them. But at the same time, they were making promises that they couldn't keep. Therefore, somebody definitely had to cut the tie. You were asking for more, or you wanted more than they were willing to give you. And I feel like that's what happened. So you were definitely climbing up the hill, struggling a lot, holding on to all this pressure, holding on to all this pain, and not letting somebody know exactly what it was doing to you. You tried to stay strong through a matter, through a situation. But Marilyn, even though you tried to be so strong, your heart was breaking and you cried so much. I feel like you're tempted to reach out, but you don't know what to do. There may be no way to communicate at this point in time because there is another person, a third party involved here. But something is going to change very quickly, and they will be communicating to you or contacting you very soon. So that is your message, Marilyn. All right, Lauren K. Lauren K, you're up next. Lauren K, you're up next. Marilyn, you're done. Lauren K, you're up next. Lauren K. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Lauren K. So actually you got 4 cards, Lauren K. 4 cards. So Lauren K, your first card that you have is the Justice card. The second card that you have is the Page of Pentacles. And the third card that you have is, in fact, the Star card. So you have 3 cards: the Star card, Justice card, and the Page of Pentacles card. Okay? So, Lauren, what that talks about is the Justice card is talking about, Lauren, you want to do things that are right for you and that are fair for you. It feels like you're tired of waiting and hoping on things to come to fruition that just don't seem to be popping up right now because the timing's not right. It's not that love's not in your path. It's not that you're not supposed to be in love and in a relationship. It's not that you're not supposed to get married because you are, but it's all for not right now. There's so many other things and lessons that you need to go through and grow through, and that's what the universe is preparing for you. It is going to feel like you are blinded by something, where something feels like it's blocked or at a stagnation. Something's not coming the way you want it to, but it's going to change. It's going to change as soon as you step within your power. As soon as you start to believe something that you're seeing, instead of putting the energy in, it's not physical work that you need to do to get to this, but emotional, mental work. I do feel like, too, with Abraham Hicks, you're going to find a lot of information there, so check that out. And that is on the YouTube. And then I hear the Page of Pentacles is talking about you looking for a direction, trying to make a decision on where to go. And you're going to base this on something that is just best for you. It feels like you're tired of putting your energy out to things that never seem to work out. They don't work out because of the fact that either A, you try too hard, or B, you're not focused where you should be. Yes, there's dates. Yes, there's offers. Yes, there's opportunities around. But at the same time, I feel like, you're still looking for a certain destination. You're still looking for where you belong. I feel like you are going to move to a different location, and that's coming up very soon. I feel like you're tired of being stabbed in the back by certain people or situations, or being taken advantage of. And I think you're getting very bored with a certain location or place. So there is movement coming. There will be a bigger variety for you where you're going to go. I do think stepping out is definitely in your future. And I also feel like there is a nice relationship coming, and it will be in the summertime of this year. But that will be after a movement takes place. So that is either moving from place to place or changing jobs, changing location, something of that nature. But either way, there is a location change, whatever way you flip that card. All right, Lauren. Catherine M. Catherine M. All right, that flew right out, Catherine M. I love it. Nice card, Catherine M. All right, that's 2. And whoops, one more card, Catherine M. Oops. One more card, Catherine M. All right. So, Catherine M, for you, I have the 7 of Cups. Catherine M. And for you, I have the Fool card. And for you, I have the Strength card. So, thank you, Catherine. So, for the first cup I have is the 7 of Cups, the first card, I'm sorry. And the 7 of Cups, Catherine talks about pretty much finally sitting back and be able to look at your pantry or look at your groceries or look in your cabinets or look around you and be like, wow, it's finally just for me. It's finally about me. I can finally just kind of like lock all the doors, close the blinds, and just be in my own space, in my own world, and nobody's going to bother me because I need this. I need people to back up. I'm still have to deal with something right now, but I just want to be done with it. You're making it clear that you want to wash your hands. You want to be done with something. It's also showing that you want to get a creative side about you. You also want to start figuring out who you are again and what it is that Catherine likes and what it is that Catherine likes to do, because it's been so long that you couldn't even honestly answer that question if you tried, because you have exhausted yourself living through your life through other people's lives by taking care of them. And I think now is going to be the opportunity, or it's going to be the chance for you to finally live your life the way you should, as the Fool card comes in. The Fool card talks about you wanting to take a risk, you wanting to go on vacation, you wanting to go see somebody. There's a family member that you wanted to visit for a long time, but you were unable to do so. But there's something that maybe you're trying to catch up with, or maybe it's grandchildren, or there is somebody that you're wanting to go and see, go and spend some time with. You're trying to take parts of your life back, and you need to move forward quickly because you've stalled so much out in your lifetime, taking care of other people who didn't even deserve you to do so, but because of the person that you are inside is why you did. This Strength card is going to help you to move forward. There is a new love interest coming around you, and it's somebody who is quite different than you're used to, somebody you do not know, somebody that you meet unexpectedly. This person is going to sweep you off your feet and is going to create that travel with you, create that exciting moment, create that stepping out, that risk taking. It is going to make you smile, and you're not going to know how to act. It is definitely going to be somebody you may meet through somebody you know, but you don't know this person. You've never met this person, but they are stunned by you and they find you beautiful. They find you beautiful. So that's, Catherine, what's coming for you. Mariah, you're up next. Mariah. Very nice, Catherine. You deserve it. Finally, somebody who can take care of you. That's what I like. Somebody who will take care of you. You won't have to do a stinking thing. Well, Courtney Scorpio rising. I just don't know, Courtney Scorpio rising. I'm not really doing questions right now, honey. But thank you. I do offer readings, but the special's not on anymore. Thank you, Angel Wings. Thank you for that donation. I love you too, Angel. Thank you, Angel. I told you, don't you spend your money, girl. You're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. Okay. So, I am pulling cards for Mariah right as I speak. Mariah. So, Mariah, the first card you have is Judgment card. Judgment card comes up for Mariah. Mariah, it feels like there is going to be, with the Judgment card, there's going to be you trying to sing to a new tune, or you trying to walk to a new tune, or you trying to do something in a new kind of way, something that you're not quite used to. You've changed your pattern, or you've changed your path, or you've changed your direction that you were going in. I also feel like with the Judgment card, Mariah, you have your eyes set on a target. There's no doubt about it. You have your eyes set on a goal. There is a goal right in front of you. With this goal, even though I feel the Hermit around you, and my hair's falling out, even though I feel the Hermit around you, this is definitely talking about you were at a standstill for a minute. You were stagnant. You were staying to yourself. You weren't socializing. You weren't getting involved with anybody. You might have been going to work, and what was that for? All right. So, Mariah, she's also telling me, she's also saying that with the Hermit card, yes, you were staying to yourself, but at the same time, the same thing, the same thought kept coming over and over and over. So I don't know what that thought was, but that's why she hit me on the head. She literally tapped me right here on my head. So there's something about a thought that keeps coming over and over that's not a good thought. So I hope that thought has nothing to do with hurting yourself or wanting to do anything that was negative around you or getting back at somebody or paying somebody back for something. So please don't let that be the case. Or if somebody's trying to do that to you, be very careful. I also feel like there may be somebody on the other side who's speaking here through spirit that may have taken their own life, or somebody thought they took their own life and it could have been an overdose by accident. So I'm not sure where that goes. Thank you, Lisa L. Thank you, honey. You too. So I'm not sure where that goes, but there is somebody on the other side trying to come through, but I'm going to block that for right now. The next card I have is the Seven of Swords. So it does talk about you wanting to learn something, maybe going back to school, maybe getting a certification, a certain degree. But I also feel like you had to end something, or something did end with you. There is definitely opportunities coming here, and these opportunities speak about, also you have the King of Pentacles popping up. This King of Pentacles is somebody in your life who wanted to have their cake and eat it too. Somebody thought they could get away with having you and somebody else. Somebody may have made you a third wheel, third party. Somebody also did not respect you the way that they should have. Somebody didn't take your feelings into consideration. And I feel like you were telling somebody you love them, but they never were telling you that they love you. I feel like where that is concerned, because I have this upside down, which is saying that the relationship was not the same mutual feelings. Something wasn't mutual, but there is new love coming in, which is going to be mutual. There is something going to be mutual in a situation, and that could be your past partner, because this was a third-party situation that's changed. As you sat patiently and waited, now I feel like somebody's coming in and making that offer. So if you felt like you've been out in the cold for quite a while and distance or kept away from somebody, just know that they're coming in. Everything might feel like a mess right now, but it's not. Everything's not a mess. It is going to work itself out, but they are waiting patiently. They are thinking and contemplating on what to do next, what move to make next, but you can expect communication. I definitely feel like you need to work on meditations more and more, because I don't feel like you're doing it. So Mariah, please work on meditations, okay? Again, there is somebody coming in. Again, they're struggling to make a decision. They are literally struggling to make a decision, but they are thinking about you the way you're thinking about them. So you can expect an invitation and an offer, okay? They are definitely going to make an offer to you. That's coming in. So that's what I got from Mariah. Misty, you're the last one. Misty Dupree. Misty Dupree, you are the last one. Misty. Thank you, Angel, for support to me. Thank you. Thank you so much, Angel. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay, so Misty. First card up for you, Misty, is going to be 3 of Wands. Okay, it's a common card for this evening. We've pulled many, many people. We also have the Hangman. And the other card that we have is the, I thought it was the 9 of Swords, but it's not. It is the 8 of Swords. So we have the 3 of Wands, the Hangman, and the 8 of Swords. So these are your cards. So what I'm finding out here, Misty. So Misty, you've been hanging around for a while, or somebody's been hanging around for a while. Somebody's been trying to get your attention, or you've been trying to get somebody else's attention. I also feel like, Misty, that the message that's coming in here for you is that you hold the key. Now you look at this Hangman. You see them locks? You hold the key to unlocking this troublesome, worrisome feeling. You are going to explode inside with anxiety, panic attacks, fear. If you don't start writing out your emotions on paper, start journaling something, how you feel, what happened, how you felt when it happened. All of those things need to be journaled out. You need to journal something out, because you're holding way too much inside that it's aching my head while I'm trying to read you. So it's telling me that where the 3 of Wands is concerned, in reference to that Hangman, the first card, is talking about you have the power. You have that power. You have the power to unlock these chains that are binding you together, something that's holding you back, something that you're believing is for your best interest. And the universe is saying, I'm not bringing it to you because it's not for your best interest. It is not for you. You're making yourself believe it's for you. You're trying to fit a round peg into a square hole because you want to make yourself believe that it's for you. There was a million things that you convinced yourself that it was for you. And during the relationship, you actually created illusions in your mind that things were going in the right way, when in fact you knew they weren't. You ignored the red flags that were put in front of you. But the good news for you, Misty, is with this 8 of Swords being reversed, you are going to untrap yourself by allowing yourself the freedom, the knowledge, and the truth that you have within you, the ability to see what's truly going on. You're going to find out, Misty, that you are worth the woman that you are, to be loved and to be treated with dignity and respect. This person took advantage of you physically, whoever this was. They only used you when they wanted to come around for intimacy, and then they would go. And then it was almost like you had to beg them to talk to you or respond to you. But at the same time, they didn't take the initiative ever. I'm feeling like you were the one who definitely, again, the 8 of Swords comes up. You definitely were trapped in the situation. But it's okay, because there's a celebration that's coming, they said. So when she's telling me that, and also Oh, okay. So both of my guys are here. So she's telling me that you're going to have a choice. There's going to be a variety for you. There's going to be a prayer, something of a prayer you're going to look up, search, or do. And it could be the rosemantic prayer from St. Teresa. I think it's the rosemantic prayer from St. Teresa that you say every morning before 11 a.m. And that's what I hear. This prayer is going to release you. It's also going to permit you to go somewhere or travel somewhere or to create something new at a new destination, a new place. But I also have the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords means that you're willing to fight your way out of a situation. There may also be somebody who's trying to say that you are not something, or you're not as good as something, or you didn't do what you're supposed to be. Or if there is a child around, somebody may be trying to question you being a mom, but I don't see that being true. Or if you're going to plan to soon be a mom, I feel like that's coming to fruition very soon. It feels like you are definitely thinking about something for the near future. You are reaching up for something that you didn't think you could accomplish, but you're going to get there. You're going to reach your goal. You're not settling for less. You're very creative. You may do some painting or drawing or writing, creative writing. You may even be in the middle of writing a book. If not, that is something you need to do. That is going to bring you income. It is also going to bring you another book and another book. So series or sequences follow through. There is an end to a situation. I know it's upsetting, but you need to let it end so that you can learn something from it. All right. But this is definitely in your benefit. In your benefit. You are going to find the strength in the situation. So don't panic over this. There is new love on the way, and you're going to find out exactly what the truth is about a situation that you thought you wanted to hold on to, but you didn't. You thought you wanted to hold on to it, but you really didn't, because inside you knew what the red flags were. Inside you knew you could get better, but you just want to be with somebody. You want to be in that relationship. So you're willing to settle for what's happening right now, but it's important for you to expand something new, to try something different. Okay. It's really important. So let me know what you think later on, what's going on. So that's it for that coming up. It's only 9:15, huh? It's only 9:15. All right, you guys. Well, it's been a pleasure being in here with all of you. I love seeing all of you and having the time to do this. We always have a good time. I will be on tomorrow in the afternoon doing this again for some of you who missed it. I will also bring my magic sticks with me for $30 for 3 sticks. We'll be doing that tomorrow. Okay, so look for me. Tomorrow we may spend some time on Super Chat instead of PayPal, whatever's more convenient for you. So either way that works, whatever's more convenient for you, we can do both. I just want to try to work with you guys, whatever works easier for you. Sometimes it's hard to log out of that and go into PayPal and come back on here. And I get it. But at least here, you just kind of hit that thing and it just takes you for a second, right? So with that being said, Angel, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Thank you, Catherine Miller. And yes, Catherine, I know you love my sticks. They are amazing. I love to pull them. When I wake up in the morning, I always reach in and grab one stick and say, okay, what kind of day am I going to have? So I do that. So I think tomorrow morning might be a great idea to pull those sticks out and say, hey, what kind of day am I going to have? So join me tomorrow morning after the live. I think we'll do morning sticks. And I think we'll just do a free stick in the morning. One free stick in the morning if you join me for the live morning to see what the day's going to bring. And I think we'll do one free stick for as many people as I can possibly do without exhausting myself. So I will spend a little bit of time making no promises, but for how many people, but I think we'll do one free stick just to get us started in our day. And then later on, I'll meet you up and we'll do 3 sticks to get a message for you that we really need to know. Okay. But we are going to get one stick that's going to give us pretty much an encouraging word to go through the day or to get started or to just try harder. All right. So I'll see you in the morning. Join me here pretty early, not real early, but probably before 9-10 o'clock, around 9-10 o'clock. I think that's a good time. Let's get the daily done and let's get one stick free for everybody. Thank you guys. Good night.